We're really excited to be working with Freetrade, who've sponsored this video.
Freetrade believes in commission-free investing for everyone. This means you won't pay any commission when investing your spare cash.
While other brokers charge up to £12 per trade, Freetrade doesn't, so you can keep more of your money. And where they do charge, like on FX, it's fair and transparent.
The design of the app makes it simple and easy to use, which is great for any experience level. From beginners starting to educate themselves on the benefits of investing to experts already in the know.
You can start investing from just £2, and they offer these things called fractional stocks. This basically means you can buy a small piece of expensive US companies like Google, Tesla and Apple.
With over 700,000 investors on board and having won the best online trading platform at the British Bank Awards 5 years running, they're an investment platform you can trust.
Now for the best bit. If you create and fund your account with just £50 using our link, you will get a free share worth between £10 and £100. That could be in anything from Ford to Spotify.
Remember, when you invest, your capital is at risk. The value of your portfolio can go up as well as down, and you may get back less than you put in. This is not financial advice. You should always do your own research on what investments are right for you before investing, or seek the advice of a professional. Yo guys, welcome to The Last Lap.
Don't forget to drop a lovely, juicy 5-star rating if you're watching on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Hope you enjoy, and let's get into it.
Are you planning on going to any races this year? Have you got anything booked in?
Silverstone, yes. And then I'm going to try and go to Sandfort, which would be good. And I should have an interview with Max in Sandfort. So that's going to be...
wow. That is going to be crazy.
Good. And then Kota as well. I've always wanted to go to the race in Texas, and it's the weekend of my birthday. So I thought, let's do it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So it should be good.
Good stuff.
Love it. Yeah. And a good opportunity to meet any fans as well. That's always nice.
Yeah.
Like, I find like meeting people, because you know, before you first appeared on WTF1 podcast, you know, what was
fans.
I was going to, you got no fans. You got no
fans.
I guess you've been to races since and met people in person?
Yeah, only, I've been to a couple of races at Silverstone, and yeah, that's very unusual, like having people come up and be like, oh, you're so-and-so from WTF1 or from this or from that, and I'm like, oh yeah. But yeah, it's been wild. But we went to the P1 live show actually a few weeks ago.
We did, yeah.
Getting recognised there, and just it's just so, it feels so weird of like somebody that's started all of this because I got bored in the summer holidays and I created a blog in my bedroom and then like that's nearly 10 years ago, and how much has changed since then is wild. And like, you know, when I did my A-levels and stuff at school, pretty much failed all those. And with like my teachers were saying, you want to go into journalism? Like, are you stupid? Like, you're not going to do it. Unless you go to university, you're going to hit a ceiling. And like all of these things, they were so negative about this like small dream.
I hear that. I hear that kind of thing more often as well. And I'm just like, these teachers need retraining.
I think there's like an academic level of like teaching, but there's also just like that human level.
Yeah.
If you can't motivate kids to just choose a dream job for fuck's sake,
good for you for not like listening, because a lot of kids would have just listened to that and accepted, oh, okay, I'm limited, I can't do this in life. But like actually that makes your like, do you think back about it? Because you know you're excelling,
Mrs. Jones,
and but not just like you're in a space that's been so male dominated for so long as well. And then you know to come through you've not gone to university. You know talked down to in terms of like your ambitions going forward. Like you should be proud of yourself. Like it's
thanks. It's good.
And it's a great. I think it's just so nice. Like, you know, you're without even knowing, you're inspiring like plenty of other people to give it a go, especially knowing that as well, because there's going to be loads of people out there who'd love, like, this is such a privilege, like working in and around motorsport and in F1.
Yeah.
And, you know, so many people want to do it and maybe feel like they can't, feel like they haven't got the IQ, they haven't got like the knowledge, they haven't got the contacts, haven't got all that. But like, if you just, and this is what's so nice about like social media now, we can just do stuff and, you know, people, it kind of works in a way that if it's good and people like listening to you, that they will come eventually. And it's just, you need to be dedicated. And there have been plenty of times where you'd have done stuff and no one's watching.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Exactly.
It takes time.
Like it's 10 years ago, like I said, that I created that blog. And for the longest time, like it took about 7 years of hard graft and like using my holidays I worked in a fabric shop, I worked in a hairdresser's, I then worked in a marketing company for garden and kitchen stuff, and like all of this different things. And then all of my free time, my holiday was spent on Formula One or motorsport, like just any chance that I could get to be in a paddock and learn. I did. And yeah, it took 7 years of that for me to finally get given a full-time opportunity. And then I've like taken that with both hands. And like you say, we were all in super fortunate positions to be here. But yeah, it's not just been like an overnight thing. And there've been lots of times that people have said that I should give up. You know, I love my dad, but my dad included. Like when I first started, he was like, if you're not making money on this in the next 3 months, you should just quit. Like 3 months into it. Thank God I didn't. It took 7 years. But I'm so glad. And he even sent me a voice note the other day and was like, actually, I have to say I was completely wrong, and I'm really glad that you didn't listen to me, because you know you're smashing it. So I was like, oh, thanks. But yeah, so don't give up. Listen to your, which camera are we? Listen to your dreams and just go for it.
Yeah, facts. And the thing is with like journalism and media, there's so many like different routes in. I feel like every time I hear someone who works in like journalism especially talk about it, they have like a completely different backstory to how they got into it.
Yeah.
Through like some opportunity with some person and so yeah, no, there's loads of ways to get into
many ways.
Into the dream job that you want.
Absolutely.
Just keep passionate.
Yeah, man. Oh man,
this is like a TED talk.
Yeah, man, I love it. Being inspirational.
This is great. I love it.
Well enough.
No. It's good.
We're no inspiring. I don't know.
No, it's important. I think it's important. And yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap it.
Yeah.
Finish on good vibes.
Yeah.
Katie, pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed myself.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you very much for coming. Again, check you out on @Katie Fairman.
Katie Fairman on Twitter, @Katie Motorsport on Instagram, because I couldn't have both. So
fuming.
sorry to be I don't want to say just Google me, because that sounds really like
just
not
Google
nice.
me.
Just
I'm
Google
very
it.
Googleable.
Very famous.
It's probably the easiest way, because there's so many bloody usernames.
That's it. And Small Talk Podcast as well.
Yeah, it is.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Keep fighting the good fight.
you,
Thank
mate.
you all for watching, listening. We will see you on Sunday for the Spanish Grand Prix
España.
from a circuit to Catalonia with no final chicane.
Yeah.
We've really built this up. If it's just normal, like if it's dead, like it usually is.
No, it's going. I'm part of the Monaco Hater Society. I'm also part of the Catalunya. I'm international.
Picking up these badges.
Yeah.
Like
Everyone.
a scout, you've got all the badges sewn onto your top.
What circuits do you actually like?
Um,
And on that note,
no, I'm a big Silverstone man. I'm a big Belgium man. I like the classics. I actually like Jeddah a lot as well, to be fair, as a track. That's great.
Yeah,
but
Jeddah's
like
a good
Sochi, Qatar. Qatar's great but not for F1. And Spain can get in the bin. I apologise.
well, I can't wait to tune in next week. Spain can get in the bin.
Don't forget to like.
It's going to prove me wrong. It's going to.
And where else can they find us? Where
else? Oh, what other platforms this week?
Buymeacheetah.com.
Buy me a cheetah.
I was going to say, we're going to give context to that.
Yeah.
You have to watch the live show back.
Yeah.
True.
You have context of the cheetah just lurking behind you the whole, just waiting to pounce.
Yeah, people can be so confused. I just realised that just watched the podcast.
Yeah, let's do it. Right. Pleasure. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and
Ciao,
love.
adios. We are done. Goodbye.
Bye.